Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people from the job texting me about getting stuff done. Nah, man. It's Sunday. Now at this point, I'm working for free. I'm not doing all that. Only get paid 40 hours a week. And that's Monday through Friday.
We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Oh, shoot.
It away to start us off.
It's life right now. So these leagues been moving real slow.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Air Force's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Army versus Air Force.
Motion from the back. They'll try the run. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it.
Oh, what the freak? What in the world? Why did it switch me over to...
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds a little space. All right, guys, let's chat about it. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now on the option. Now the toss. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and
what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Army's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Lowers those pads, and he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army. Time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
right, absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't work the thing all the way in.
Now, you see running backs in college football. These guys are athletes that you want to put in space, do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field, try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play. But you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks.
Nah, man, nah, they back.
And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. The give to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
wide receiver.
And a great job by the QB.
Football
Find the
up in
running
the air.
back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. Hines is back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, I thought he was.
It's a
Oh,
hit.
look, that's weak.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I don't know what I was doing.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This is why next
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as this skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Runs through a tackle. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Harris. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it looking for a first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points,
Jesus
they
God,
got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Safe completion on the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB game was. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like Chuck.
And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Almost.
Jesus, man.
Just missed it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Coleman. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, you supposed to keep going.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something.
He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't seem
right
much
there in
of
his
your
hands,
drive when
man.
you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They'll leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the back over the middle. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
catch in the middle. It's short. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Using his legs.
What kind of...
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Coleman. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Army.
Touchdown, Army.
Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Goes to the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Gonna say, man, just wrap him up.
Firm, no pickup at all.
What you doing?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes a grab deep. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Thank you.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big
About to
loss.
say, hit him.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so
And he
now
smoked.
a 49-yarder from the right hash.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Dropping back, it's Coleman.
Oh,
Just tight end.
Lord.
And
I
this
thought
one
that
will
was a
be
lineman.
stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Them,
This receiver there
gosh.
is incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
The cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. fourth down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Sends it back in motion. At the 40, there he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down.
That is, come on.
First down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You can tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And the Falcons send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
Oh, Lord, Jesus, man, I'm changing this playbook next season.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how
the running back change it right now, but I'm gonna go
just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, come on. Oh, there we go.
Completion on the out. Breaks into the open.
Oh, no. It was falling out of bounds, though.
That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Looking downfield, it's Coleman. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Oh.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really
he was selling some stuff for like that much before.
How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy, and you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Actually, you know what?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead.
Oh, yes!
Salt this game away.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field.
Y'all got to pick that off, man.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Jordan said he got drugs, man. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
He was like, old girl to shove some shrooms down his mouth.
wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And a pickup of
Can't tell me that
opens
wasn't
a
funny,
world of
man.
opportunities on second
I
and
was
two.
too lit.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
Like I said, what's crazy that this happens at all the places we be complaining to him about.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Oh, come on.
Got it in the middle with Smith. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Carson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident in David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David